Let's talk about the board's role in a modern Catholic school.
I think having a school board fits very much in with the Church's teaching and model of collaborative ministry, of consultation, and how all stakeholders and the mission of the Church have a right and are involved through their baptism and otherwise in how the Church exercises its ministry in the school.
The college board at St Andrews Catholic College is primarily there to support the mission and vision of the college. I rely on them heavily for advice, so very much an advisory capacity, and their support around a variety of functions assists the college leadership team in the work that they do on a day-to-day basis in the college. So, you know, their function is to come in and support vision and mission, to provide advice, to work through a process of collaboration with members of the college, but always be there as a bit of a backstop for me to enable me to get the advice I need, and I rely on them heavily for that.
I think it's very important to encourage the principal and support him or her, and also give them feedback from a parent's perspective as to whether or not what the position is of parents are on certain issues, policies and procedures.
School board adds a lot of value in that you're all part of the community, you're all part of the parish and you're all part of the school, but you get the perspective of everybody in the community, and it adds value in that you're an interface between the school as well as the community.
So our school board is an important link between the school and the parish. So Father Paul's involved in our board, as well as on the board having parent representation, parent voice, to enable us to be on a continual process and conversation about school improvement and school renewal, because at the heart of everything we do needs to be what is best for our children. And so the board plays a vital role in ensuring that's occurring.
Hopefully our board's legacy to the school will be one that we have brought the school into the future and set a path for it to keep improving.
I think the legacy we would like to leave is one where we've actually provided a clear direction forward on behalf of the principal and the staff. I mean, our role is very much supporting those people and the students, of course. So if our legacy is to support them, to provide the framework for the policies and the procedures and any of the other projects we take on to actually make the school a safer place, a better place, a more effective and efficient place, and then that's a legacy we would be very proud to leave.
Some of the challenges, as in every board, you don't want to be too involved in the day-to-day running of it because that's not your role. Your role is really looking at the big picture and talking to the principal and the leadership team that's involved in the school board to help the school to grow and to develop into the future and take opportunities that will come in the future, and to make sure that you do that so the school's always growing and it's not a sort of stagnant school.
I think the community thinks that we actually run the school, but that's actually not the case. We are really a community that assists the principal and the parish priest in running the school and gives them feedback to help them in exercising their duties.
I think if I was starting over again, I've learned a lot about the way that boards work, and it's a constant learning process. Is number one, seek good advice around that. You know, go to people who have probably done that, and I'd be happy to provide that support to anybody in terms of, you know, lending an ear. And I think there's great people within the CES who they can go and talk to about the way that, you know, good college boards could and should run. So seek advice from a variety of different people. I had a great conversation with the Bishop about boards when I first came to the diocese, which I learned about the way that he wanted to run college boards here, and it was quite enlightening to sit with Bishop James and just hear what he had to say about boards. I've also sought advice outside the diocese, you know, from former colleagues, former principals that I've worked with, just to seek advice about the types of things that they do on their boards, to try and bring some of that good oil back into our own community here, to enable us to be the best we possibly can.
I think it would be important first and foremost to understand why you want a board in your school and what the function of the board would be, and involve the community in an education process around that, and get get a sense from the community whether a board has a purpose for them, and what would be the benefits of having a board in that community, and then working closely with the parish priest to identify people in the community who you think could value add to a board for your school.